Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello if you're new here. I'm new here. This is my first one, which is super crazy. I've been watching it for some time now, so no time like the present. So yeah, I'm just going to do like my sort of go-to look, which is this bronzed, glowy, easy. And we're just going to have a chitty chat. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I've already done my brows. I will probably do that on like a separate video so I can tell you in detail, but today I actually used the by Georgina Cosmetics a big brow base, and it comes with like a little spoolie, so that's cute, but it's just like I've never used one like this before. It reminds me of like a hair wax, but yeah, I've been loving it like the last week or so. So I've been using that, and then I went in with just a brow pencil. Yeah, this is the Eyebrow Queen Brow Pro in the shade 4 Medium Brown. It's just got like a really nice tip. And then we will start our wee face. And I'm going to go in with my favourite base products. I'm basically going to use everything that I'm grabbing at the minute, like my favourite products, my ride or dies, new products that I've been loving. So I'm just going to apply the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is in the shade 3 light medium, so I basically just apply it to the higher points of my face, just for that extra dew. But I love this because you can use it as a primer, so it just like blurs out your skin, smooths your skin, as well as giving you that extra glow. But it's also really nice to use as a liquid highlighter on top of your foundation, or just anything like that. So I really love that. And anything Charlotte Tilbury, we're on to a winner because she's just the best. Foundation, I'm going to go in with the All Faithful Never Lets Me Down, the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear. Love this. It's one of my favourite foundations to grab. It looks amazing on the skin. You can make it as light coverage to full coverage as you would like. Yeah, I just really enjoy it. Really, really enjoy it. Don't tend to put too much on the forehead just because of like frown lines. I don't want it to cake in my frown lines. So I just put as little there as possible, and then whatever's left on my brush, I'll just drag it over my eyelids. Concealer, I'm going in with my two faves of the Mo. These are the Too Faced Born This Way. I have the shade Swan, which is like quite a bright shade if you want a bright under eye, and then the shade Almond. So I will only apply a little bit because, as you can see, like, look at that coverage. So I'll literally just put the tiniest bit there on the wee forehead, down the bridge of the nose, just the normal places that you want to like bring forward. And I love to apply some here, just to lift the face like a wee mini makeup facelift, if you will. Like that. Oh yes. And then I'll just go in with this really cute, look at it, how cute is that? So the little beauty sponges off of Spectrum, I love them. Love them. And then yeah, I'll just blend it. I tend to blend everywhere else first apart from the under eye, just because if you leave your concealer on there just for an extra minute or so, you'll get even more coverage. So once I've done with that shade, I'll then go in with the really bright one. This is the shade Swan. Go in like here, and just by my inner corner, where I'm most dark, most prone to darkness. Next up, we're going in with some like contour bronzer, and I'm really, really loving the Makeup by Mario Sculpting Sticks. This is in the shade Light Medium. I just love it. It's such a cool idea. It's obviously got the product on one end and then the brush on the other. I just want to show you. I don't know if it will pick it up. Hold on. They go to like 5 little nubs on, so it just distributes the product better, gives you like more of a flawless blend. I just think it's such a cracking idea. So I'll just pop it everywhere where I want a bit more definition. And I love just dragging it like a bit onto the eye, just so that like the nose contour is like more blended into the eye, so there's no like disconnection or anything like that. And then you just pop the lid back on that side, and then you go in with the brush. Bloody love it. Bloody love it. I was supposed to go to his masterclass last April, but because COVID had other plans, that was no longer an option. We have no idea when it's going to be back on, but what can you do? So I was just so excited. It was like an intimate, like 20 of us with him, breathing his air, hugging him, and I was just super excited. But there we go. It is what it is. So I was thinking about, because this is my first YouTube video, just like telling you some facts about moi, so you can get to know me, you know? I mean, I'm like the least exciting person you'll ever meet, but if we're going to be friends on here, then you know, we need to know these things. So I live in Cornwall, beautiful Cornwall. I'm married. I've been married for 3 years, but been like together for 11 this month, which is exciting. I have a little sausage dog. He's just the light of my life. Trixie. Here he is. He's called Twix. Twixie, Trixie Doodle, Trixie Bum, Pickle Pants, Handsomes, Bobble. Yeah, like he's just the best, aren't you? Oh, I know. Yeah, hard life. Good boy, you can go back to sleep now. Anyhow, blush, we're going to go in with the Refi Cream Blush. I love this. It goes on amazingly. Yeah, as you can tell, I've used it a lot already. This is in the shade Malaya, whatever you want to call it. I just love it. It's super creamy, doesn't disturb any makeup underneath, blends out really quick. I just love it. I love Jess. She's the best. But yeah, I really like it, and I find this like shade suits a lot of people. So look at that. Beautiful. Just gives you like a really nice flush of colour. Okay, so for highlight, I'm really loving liquids at the moment. So this is the Vive Skin Dew. It is exactly that. I love it. The only thing is, you have to be really careful when you open it because so much comes out and it's just like such a waste. But yeah, it's just like super creamy, goes on like a dream. It's like a really nice universal shade, so it will suit everyone. It just blends into the skin. But yeah, I love it. I do. Look at that. Did you see how quickly that blended? So that's all the liquid products. So what I like to do after I've applied everything liquid is just grab a setting spray or like a refreshing mist just to make sure everything's stuck. I don't actually have one on my desk, so 2 seconds. Spray, I've just grabbed the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. This staying power. It's so good. So I'll literally just... So now we go on to powder products, just to like set everything. First one is going to be the bronzer. This is the Vive Modern Bronzer Duo. This is the shade Medium 1 and Medium 2. So I'll just grab like a fluffy brush. I've got some new brushes here. I got sent these by Georgina Cosmetics, the same brand as the brow base that I used. So I'm just going to grab like a big fluffy brush. Oh, look at that. This is number 4. So yeah, this has 2 shades in, so as you can see it has like a lighter and a darker, but I just like to go between the 2, just keep like mixing them together as I like both. So this is the first time using this fluffy brush. But yeah, rather than like swipe across the face, I love to just like stamp it in, so then that way you are not like rubbing away any of the product from underneath. Okay, so now I'll just grab some powder bronzer and go down the nose. This is a smaller brush as I need to be more precise. This is the number 7. But I'm just gonna tap in with the lighter shade this time. And I will start from the top of my brow and just drag it down, but just with a really light hand, like that. I love these bronzers, guys, I love them. That's powder bronzer done, and then we will go on to blush. Another Vive product, sorry, not sorry, but I just love these blushes so much. They look a bit ragtag, but I like always have them in my kit. So these are the Sunset blushes. This is in the shade Pesca, and this is the shade Cherub. I love mixing the 2 together. I'm making a blush cocktail. That's what we're going to call it, a blush cocktail. Guys, why is my hair rubbish? I'll have to get better at it, won't I? But like I tried to curl it with straighteners, but it just doesn't work. Blush, I like to just grab a little bit and just put it like that. Yeah, I love to apply blush quite high, just because I think it looks more youthful. Powder. I have 2 favourites. I love the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. But if I want makeup to last like all day and it's warm, I'll go in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. I just think it's such a great powder to use. One of the best ones ever invented. So before I go into powder, I'll just go back in with a sponge and just go under the eye to make sure that there's no creasing. Like lately, because I don't want anything too heavy, I'll grab the powder on a brush and then just really work it in to the brush. So it's like in there, you know, but it's nothing too heavy. And then just tap off any excess and then just like lightly pat it where I need it. So where I put the concealer basically, and then mainly in the T-zone. And then just like whatever's left on the brush, then I'll just go up on the forehead. But I don't mind looking like a greasy pig. I love that vibe. But it's not everyone's, is it? So I will just apply a tiny bit today. Righty-ho. Eyes. I'm just going to do just like my favourite sort of eye look, which is just bronzed really. You can either grab a bronzer and just whack it on your eyes, but because I absolutely love this palette at the moment, I cannot stop using it. This is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. Has every warm tone, cool tone brown that you could think of. So it's just my favourite. I use it on everyone. So this is the by Georgina brush in number 18. My favourite one is this one here, like the warm tone one. I love to grab that first and just really work it into the crease. Like that, and then connect it to the nose contour. And then I'll drag some onto the lid and just really diffuse it out basically. Nothing too crazy, but I just love a bronze look. So once I've got most of the colour, I'll go back in with that nose contouring bronzer brush and then just really work it above the crease, make sure everything is nice and seamless. Oh, yeah, a bronze lid is my favourite. It's my fave. So this is my favourite mascara at the minute. This is the Revlon Big Bad Lashes. It's amazing, love it. So I'll just curl my lashes first. Always got to curl the lashes. Okay, can you see? That's like me hardly doing anything. Crazy, right? Love it. I love to either add fake freckles or just go over my like freckles, beauty marks, moles I have, which are so easy. I'll just go in with my brow pencil. The one that I've got here is obviously the Eyebrow Queen, and I'll just like go over it all. And I love doing this if you have like a little spot or something, and you can just do this and it looks like a mole. I know. Lipstick, lip time. I'm your girl that loves a nude. Very rarely wear a dark lipstick unless it's for like a special occasion. I'm just all about that easy life. So I love a nude, like a pinky nude. So I'm going in with the V lip liner in the shade Brat. I don't really overline my lips that much. I'll just overline the Cupid's bow, just because it's so prominent. I'm not a massive fan. Some more facts about me. I got accepted to go into university to do fashion photography. Loved. I still do, to be fair, I just don't do it anymore. I love fashion photography. I have a degree in fashion styling. It's just really hard down here to like get amongst all those like sorts of things, you know, it's all further up like London. But yeah, I love anything really to do with fashion. I did a photo shoot with, can't remember her name or what she was, but she had something like major to do with Elle magazine. That was so fun. That was like, oh my god, so many years ago now. I was in sixth form, so like 16, so 12 years ago. I've just always been interested in fashion, love fashion. So that's why I also love makeup as well, because you can obviously tie that into it. But yeah, I didn't go to university because I had a gap year. I got used to making the coin. So I just didn't do it, I just didn't pursue. So lipstick, I just used the Vive in shade Vive. So it's like a really nice nude. Love it, love it. So yeah, that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed me bambling on. It's going to be fun to try and edit this, right? But yeah, please let me know if there's anything in particular you want me to see. I love doing tutorials, so if you want to see tutorials or like fashion bits or anything like that, let me know. Yeah, I hope you liked my first one. I still need to get used to everything because I'm still looking down here, but I need to look in there. It's very confusing. But yeah, I'd appreciate any love. If you'd like to subscribe, that would mean a lot as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next one.